All right, guys, speaking of the NHL playoffs, the way that I like betting it is there's a couple different ways, and I talked about this with the Leafs and the Panthers. I just feel like in the NHL, whenever it looks easy, it never is. And that's what I worry about this series. We've already seen so many upsets. It looks like certain teams now have more favorable draws. I call it the zigzag theory, too, in the NHL, that as soon as you think you have something figured out, as soon as you think a team has momentum, then all of a sudden another thing happens. The Rangers Devils was the perfect example of that. The Rangers go to New Jersey, win the first two games. You think the Rangers win this series in 4 or 5. Then the zigzag happens and the Devils come right back and win the next two games and win the series. So that's what makes the NHL playoffs so great. As soon as you think you have something figured out, another thing happens. I talked about this as well. Don't be afraid to bet those underdogs. They hit every night in the NHL playoffs. It's what makes it so great. And also, don't be afraid to bet games to go to overtime. We see multiple series each round seem to have 2, 3, maybe even 4 games that go to overtime. You can normally get like plus 300 on that stuff, and it's great value. Everybody wants to bet the total. They want to bet guys to score. They want to bet who wants to win. Bet some overtime, some great value there. And once the game goes to OT, you don't care who wins. You already cashed your ticket. So those are some ways that I like betting the Stanley Cup playoff. For those people who want to continue to bet but don't have the time to research each individual game, you need to download the BetQL app. It ranks each game on a 1 to 5 star scale based on its unbeatable analysis from spreads and over-unders to player props. Stay up to date and bet confidently with BetQL's help. All right, guys, this is Send It In, presented by BetMGM.